Hello and welcome to Film Freakz with a Z, the podcast about movies. Each episode we talk about a specific movie, and we'll talk about this episode's movie in a little bit. As you may or may not have known, we had the fan vote this past week, and I may or may not have forgotten to post it on time, but it still got posted, and we do still have a winner. And we'll reveal the winner at the end of the episode. Ooh. If you want to get your movie into the fan vote, all you got to do is recommend it to us, whether it be on the Discord, in the movie stuff section, or in the comments of the latest episode of the podcast on YouTube, Spotify, etc. We take requests there as well. And of course, there's the old goat, the Gmail, ff.filmfreaks with a Z at the end at gmail.com. All recommendations are welcome. Let's go ahead and introduce ourselves before we start the review of this movie. I am Yemmy the Ferret, and I'm here with
Reverend Callus.
Monsieur Taylor.
Ray of Perpetual Positivity.
Hey,
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like
Thank
that.
you.
How are we doing today, y'all?
Pretty good, y'all.
Pretty good.
So, Tay and the rest of us would just like to extend a spoiler warning for this movie. This is the newest movie that we've ever reviewed. Literally hot off the press. As of recording this, 3 days on Netflix, maybe 4. It's been in theaters for a couple of weeks now. But if you have not seen Tay will introduce the movie. But if you have not seen the movie yet, make sure you do that before you listen to the episode. Or if you don't mind spoilers, or if you just want to get a general vibe, we're here. But we cannot guarantee that we will not spoil the movie within the first 10 minutes of conversation. Isn't that right, Callus?
If you say so.
He wasn't listening. I could tell he wasn't
I'll say,
listening.
if anyone's going to spoil it, it'll probably be me. Let's be honest.
No,
That is
Callus,
true.
Callus was taking a giant bite of dinosaur
You
nuggets.
can hear that?
Yeah, I could. I could.
Sorry.
That's why.
I thought the Discord filters was doing its work.
It does
Listen, we should
sometimes.
know from my burp that it doesn't work.
I'm sorry, I didn't get a chance to eat dinner earlier.
No,
Sorry.
it's okay. I thought it would be very comedic to call you out.
What are you having for dinner, Cows? Enlighten us.
Chicken nuggies from Mickey
Aw.
D's.
Nice.
I tried to get the Grinch Happy Meal, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
It comes with the socks that I just found out about not too long ago. But they're all out.
I guess you gotta get the SpongeBob meal instead from Burger King.
So crazy. That bun scares me.
You see, there's
so
been a bit
yellow.
of a debate between me and Greedy Waffles. Is the bun actually yellow, or is it just a normal bun?
It's
I think,
actually yellow.
I think it's yes. I agree. I think it's yellow.
Okay.
But I've had 2 people in my life say that's just a normal bun.
I'm gonna see what it's dyed with.
I was saying, I don't know what you're talking about, so I got to look this up real
It's
quick.
dyed with code
Me neither.
Y food coloring.
They've been doing natural food colorings.
Ah.
I don't remember. Oh my gosh, I have a huge bubble in my throat.
Huh.
Okay.
Depends on- some of the pictures I see, it is just a normal burger, but then I see this one there, it is yellow.
It is like a bright yellow. I
Yeah.
know for one of their like themed. I normally don't like the only fast food that I get normally is Taco Bell, so I don't indulge in these normally. But I know they had like a darker colored one, or like it was like red, I think, for October, and they dyed it with like beet coloring, like
Whoa.
the vegetable. Yeah.
Yeah, they've done black burger buns and red burger buns for separate occasions.
Thank you for clarifying the vegetable, not the Dre headphones.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Well, hey, let's
So
go
the-
ahead and.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say the people who say it's not dyed yellow. Probably, like I said, it just kind of depends on the picture you see. It looks like so.
They probably run out of the buns and be like, well, it's just a sesame bun anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
The new meal at Burger King bun is colored with turmeric.
Ah.
The more you know.
There you go.
Wild. It just like it looks so gross that I want to try it though.
The Mr. Krabs nuggets don't look too bad. And the
There's
Patrick
Mr.
Star
Krabs
pie.
Oh wow.
A Patrick Star pie. Oh my god.
It's all part of the meal. And then you also get a pineapple vanilla shake or something like that.
Oh, that's
Or
a lot.
it's a pineapple
Oh, wow.
float. Pineapple soda float.
Pineapple soda. That does not sound appetizing. I don't know. This entire photo that I'm looking at looks photoshopped, but I know it's like not photoshopped.
Well, they do a lot of sprucing up of those photos.
Yeah.
Did you know that they super glue things in place and they like put resin on the stuff to make it shine?
Yes, and instead of like ice cream, they normally use mashed potatoes and color them.
Oh yeah. Very
Oh
appetizing.
yeah.
Yeah, if I was gonna rate the SpongeBob meal, just like out of like curiosity that I have towards it, like it's kind of like a 3. I'm kind of like a little bit curious to try it out. I'm not a huge fan of pineapple personally, but the rest of the stuff looks like a good offering.
Yeah, it doesn't look terrible. What is there's like is there a plankton thing? I don't know.
No, there's
Oh,
no
they're
Squidward, no
cheesy.
plankton.
Cheesy something tots. I can't read.
Oh, is that what the Mr. Crab bites are? I thought they were.
Ah,
nuggets.
yeah. Bacon.
Cheesy bacon tots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, see? Okay.
Fascinating.
Yeah, they left Squidward out. They left Plankton out. Like, I feel like Plankton could have been like the chicken fries. And,
gosh,
or the chicken fries could have been like Squidward's nose.
Oh, that would have been cute. Oh, yeah, they really missed the mark there. What's the pie made out of? Is it strawberry?
Yeah, it's strawberry.
I'm so invested now. I'm sorry.
Let's get on to our movie.
Yeah,
Well,
we watched a movie.
Everyone needs to rate how interested they are in the SpongeBob meal. Come on.
Ooh.
0.
I'll rate it a 2 out of 5.
Actually eating it, a 1.
All right. Callus put it on the list. SpongeBob.
All right.
Yemmy, you didn't give us yours.
I said 3.
Oh, 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have a general, like I'm not gonna go get it, but I have a general like curiosity about it.
There.
I just want to know if the pie is good. The pie looked really good.
The pie would be the only thing I would be interested in.
Yeah.
You want some of that starfish?
Ayo.
I like the Hershey pies they have there. Strawberry's pretty good, although it probably has a super artificial strawberry taste, so it probably isn't very good.
No, I'm not cutting all this, Callus. Jeez.
What? I was spacing out again.
Tay, go ahead and introduce the movie for us, please.
We saw the movie, or watched the movie, Wake Up Dead Man.
I hope we watched it.
Yeah, hope so too. We watched it, again, it just hit Netflix last weekend, as of recording. So 2025, directed by Ryan Johnson. Starring Daniel Craig, Josh O'Connor, Glenn Close, Josh Brolin, Mila Kunis, Jeremy Renner, Kerry Washington, Andrew Scott, Kaylee Spaney, Daryl McCormick, Thomas Hayden Church, and Jeffrey Wright, Annie Hamilton. Those are the main ones, so we can probably end there. But there's other people, obviously. It's another Knives Out mystery. When young priest Judd Duplantis, I don't know how to say that, Duplantis, whatever. When priest Judd is sent to assist charismatic firebrand Monsieur Jefferson Wicks, it's clear that all is not well in the pews. After a sudden and seemingly impossible murder rocks the town, the lack of an obvious suspect prompts local police chief Geraldine Scott to join forces with renowned detective Benoit Blanc to unravel a mystery that defies all logic. So, I never think of where I want to start the conversation because I always forget that part.
We'll start with we'll do another spoiler warning just in case.
Yeah, spoilers. Okay, actually, no, I do know where I want. I don't know if you guys noticed. My wife really noticed it and brought it to my attention, but the lighting in this one was just like peak.
Yes, I really noticed.
Yeah, like Ryan Johnson really was just like, oh, I know how to do lighting. Let me show you. And just, the lighting stuff is just crazy. Obviously, you guys agree, so that conversation is done.
Oh yeah, it really helps set the tone for a lot of scenes. Like when
it did, for sure.
Character motivations when they're revealed. There's the lighting changes. I hate the skip to the end of the movie when Benoit is giving his ultimate. He's giving his what is it called? It just is
penultimate
soliloquy.
Yeah, like when he realizes he should stop, the light comes in through the window and shines on him, and I just thought, perfect lighting, perfect moment.
Yeah, no, it was the lighting was, like I said, on point. I will say, this is the first movie, Knives Out movie.
This is the third movie.
Yes, no. What I'm saying, it's the first movie, Knives Out movie, where like we actually see Benoit Blanc in like the first 10 seconds of the film, and then it cuts to like the whole setup.
It's just like 30 minutes.
Yeah, well, probably maybe 45. It felt like.
Probably.
Well, like in Glass Onion, we immediately start with these people receiving these boxes from. The billionaire guy, brain's not working. I don't remember names right now.
Well, that was part of the setup also.
Yeah, I was saying, that's what Glass Onion started with, was them getting those boxes. Like Benoit doesn't show up until like 25 minutes into the movie, the second one. Same with the first one, I think. So, this is the first one where you see him right at the get-go. It's like, oh. It's going to start different, and then it immediately goes into then he just disappears again for another 45 minutes. You're like, oh, okay.
Oh, question for Yemmy.
Yes.
Did it annoy you that whole intro scene when he's writing the letter is actually like a future scene? No, okay, okay, cool.
Because you would think that it would, but because of the rest of the movie, I don't mind. It's an unreliable narrator, which sets the scene. For the entire movie being a bit of an unreliable narrative. So, also him reading the story, like you don't get like a flash forward to like the fucking Jefferson dying, right? You don't get a flash forward to that. Like you don't see that until it actually happens in the letter. So, I'm okay with that. I more so don't like that stuff when it's like. We see like an action of like, oh, the person's dying, and it's like, oh, don't forget me, and then they crash cut like 2 days earlier, and you're in boot camp or whatever, right? Like that's what I don't like, because you already know, like it's pretty much spoils the movie for you. But in this way, even though you can see Benoit reading the letter, like his hand, he's reading the letter by a fireplace. You don't know the context, you don't know that it was just like literally just handed to him in that moment. Like you don't know that stuff. So it makes more sense thematically, and also it makes a lot of sense based on how the rest of the movie is laid out with unreliable narrators.
Yeah, well, like I said, you see him get the letter and you assume like, oh, he mailed the letter, Benoit's reading it, and then he's going to show up at the crime scene later, kind of like he did in the other movies. But yeah, the reveal is that this is, I guess, again, spoilers, but it's not really a spoiler. I mean, it is, but yeah, that scene is 45 minutes into the movie where he gets the letter.
Right.
So yeah, and I agree with Yemmy. I think they did that well. It fit with the tone. It seemed you're like, okay, yeah, this is good.
Let me reverse the question. Callus, were you annoyed by that?
I mean, that kind of stuff usually doesn't annoy me that much. But yeah, I agree with you. Like, it's like I didn't even know that it was like a future scene until like it happened. Until I realized, oh, so this is the start of when he writes that letter in the beginning. So like, yeah, it was done really well.
Yeah, I like the whole setup is actually quite brilliant in my opinion, because the movie takes on a couple different tones throughout it, and the opening like segment is very different from the rest of the movie. Once Benoit starts doing his thing, the tone shifts a bit, and gets a little bit funnier, and then it gets of course more serious as it goes on. But the opening, I liked how they set up every character. I enjoyed him, the priest, interacting with them, and it made sense for him to interact with them, being the new priest and all that stuff. You start to see the character motivations very early on, and you're not sure exactly. Well, I guess first things first, like you're not sure exactly who's going to die, I guess, and then secondly, you're not really sure. Like it's not really clear right away how the murder could have happened either, and I think that's something that I can really appreciate with this movie, where I was guessing throughout a lot of it. I didn't the picture wasn't really clear for me right away, which with the original Knives Out, I kind of guessed the plot for that one as I was watching it almost from the get go. And with Glass Onion, we discussed that one. It was it was kind of
very obvious.
Yeah. We talked about that one in length, but with this one, I felt like it was the first one of these Knives Out movies where I was like, yeah, how the fuck did he die, and how did this happen? And then like they kept adding on crazier and crazier things, like the tomb opening, and then the acid bath, and then I just that's why at the end of the movie when the reveal was happening, I was just kind of like so immersed in the whole story. It was beautiful.
Yes. Yeah. No, they did a real good job with this one. Like, I had a few theories here and there. Like, I'm like, this person seems questionable, and this person maybe seems questionable. But, like, yeah, until it kind of, towards the end, it comes all together. So I'm like, okay, I think I see where this is going. And even then, like, when I'm like, I think I know where this is going, it's like, well, apparently I only knew some of where this was going and not everything about it, which... was, like I said, yeah, really like just refreshing and nice to be like, oh, well, yeah, I didn't know what was happening most of the time.
I guessed it right.
Yeah,
you did.
Did you read the book that it was?
No.
No.
Had no idea there was a book.
There's not a book.
Well, no, they reference the story that they're reading in the.
Oh, that book.
I don't think that's a real
like
book,
5
though.
times. No, it's real.
Oh, okay.
It's my autobiography. No.
Yeah, my wife was pretty sure what was going on too.
Let Ray talk. Come on, give her spotlight.
No.
He said
no.
No, my movie. No,
I don't
go ahead.
remember what I was gonna say. Actually,
Well, you said that you kind of got it from the start. How did it formulate for you? Like what was the clues?
Well, as soon as are we allowed to tell? Are we not allowed to talk about who?
We've already given so many spoiler movies. I should
Warnings.
say spoiler warnings.
All right.
Maybe try and be a little vague. We'll understand.
As soon as the person stands up, like not the one that was already with them.
So you're saying
talking about when they walked out of the tomb?
No.
In the closet, are you talking about what the?
Yes. So the first person that stood up to walk up there.
Yeah.
I said, oh, yep, they've got something to do with it.
Wow, good job.
Yeah, no, that was
And-
very suspicious.
But like when they were talking about like the interference and how like those weren't matching up, like oh my gosh, me and Dot were coming up with like so many different things that it could have been, and it was really good. I actually like it was definitely a whodunit. My ADHD started kicking in. I was like, okay, I just want to know now, and it was like we still had like 20 minutes left.
It was so good.
It was very good. But yeah, I loved the like comedic relief points. Seriously killed me. Like I was laughing so hard. The one when the chick like stands up from her wheelchair and starts walking, and Martha like is like, "It's a miracle," and she was like, "I can always walk. It just hurts." Oh my god,
Yeah,
that cracked me up.
that was
And
great.
The body thudding down the stairs was also freaking hilarious.
That was hilarious.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and Benoit frickin' Blanc is something that I've been saying in my head since I watched it.
Who said that? I forget.
The kid that was gonna that was framed.
Oh, no. Kid that was framed.
Yeah.
Oh, the Judd?
Yes, that's his name.
Okay.
Benoit frickin' Blanc.
Benoit frickin' Blanc.
Yeah, it's I like that like it does a few things a little differently. Well, a lot of things differently, but like still it still feels like part of this whole Knives Out narrative, I guess. Oh, and I don't know if anyone noticed. Everyone's theorizing. At one point, Benoit Blanc starts using an iPad, and they're like, "Oh, is that the one Miles gave him from Glass Onion?"
Oh, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah,
That'd be
fun. Didn't even
not
realize that.
confirmed. Yeah, it's not confirmed, but everyone's was like, "Oh, that's the one he got in the last movie."
Well, wasn't you're talking about the iPad of like the secret meeting they had?
No, it's when like him and Judd are in the bedroom, and Judd falls asleep finally after 36 hours of being awake,
Yeah.
and he just pulls out an iPad and starts like watching stuff on that, and everyone's like, "Is that the iPad from the last movie?"
Maybe it is.
That's funny.
Ties together.
Yeah. It might be. And like I said, I mean, there's part of me like as we we're watching this, like at the very beginning, I was like, what if this actually takes place before like the other two movies? Like I doubt it, but maybe. Don't know, because there's nothing that really ties them together besides Benoit Blanc.
That's what I was trying to explain to because I was gonna go see the movie with Greedy, and he was like, "Well, don't I need to watch the other Knives Out movies?" And I'm like, "Not really. I mean, you just gotta know that Daniel Craig plays a very flamboyant detective, and that's pretty much it."
Yep.
Because they don't really tie together.
Yeah. I was like, technically, you don't even know that. You'll learn that in this movie.
Right. But I'm surprised. I'm the only one between the four of us to go to the theater and watch this one.
Yeah.
I thought
I wanted to.
I thought I'd be sharing that honor with Tim.
I also wanted to, but yeah, just didn't get a chance to.
Yeah. And I asked my wife, I was like, "Do you want to go see it in the theaters or wait 2 weeks?" She's like, "Yeah, I can wait 2 weeks." I was like, "Fine, we'll wait 2 weeks."
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those movies where I didn't really want to be distracted, and the theater was relatively empty that I went to. So I had a good viewing. It wasn't like my viewing of Weapons where I had a guy next to me like doing comedic commentary the entire time. So it was fine.
Yeah. I enjoy, watching movies at my home theater. And by home theater, I mean my couch and TV.
Yeah, I don't mind that either, but I do like the theater going experience. I know it can be a bit daunting and or crazy at times, but if you go during the right time and you get the right crowd, it can be nice. But
For sure,
it's
I
not for
agree.
everyone, obviously.
Yeah.
The thing that I wanted to mention here before we move on is that unlike Glass Onion, which revealed its hand in an I forget exactly how I said it when we talked about Glass Onion, but it's like, oh, here's the little bit of extra that you didn't see, like when Dave
Mm-hmm.
Bautista is looking through the window, like here's the little extra that you didn't see, even though the characters were there. They didn't do that for this one. It was a very natural thing, and once again, you would think that I would be annoyed that, oh, the unreliable narrator just didn't say the thing that they did, but I actually like that because it's more human. It's more, it just feels more real than being shown something that was just a little bit out of frame or just a little bit longer during the scene. Like it felt more like an actual. It didn't feel like a
Unreliable
movie. It just
narrator.
felt more natural, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like Glass Onion feels very much like a movie, whereas this felt like a natural progression.
Yeah.
Question. So after Benoit Blanc read the letter, and then he went up to Judd and asked him, "Why'd you do it?" Did you guys think that for a second that he was the one who committed the murder?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah and no. I was like, oh no.
I did have a moment where I was like, damn, I didn't suspect him at all. Like,
Right? Yeah.
Right.
I had that too. I was like, oh, well, this is not going how I thought. Like, there was a split second where I considered, I was like, that would be an interesting different thing for them to do, to have the person Benoit Blanc's like, you're my sidekick for this case, have them be the one who actually did the killing.
but yeah, there was that theory.
Well, I mean,
that-
he did that for the original.
Well, no, because she didn't actually, in the original, she didn't actually kill them.
But she was the first person that he suspected.
True, although I think he quickly realized, no, it's not her. She's just
Yeah, maybe.
so. And that's like the thing is like, the people he picks is like he realizes, no, they're a good person. She was a good nurse. He's a good priest. I guess the other one's a good teacher.
Well, I mean, yeah, you do kind of see Judd, because the story, I guess I should say the movie is like two halves. One half being a detective movie, the other half kind of being this priest, like trying to find how to do his job again. I guess after losing, I don't know, not losing the faith, but just kind of losing his passion, maybe because of Jefferson Wicks. I'm sorry, Monsignor Jefferson Wicks. And I think one of the best scenes in the movie is when he's talking to Lucille and trying to get the information out of her, and then she knows that he's a pastor, and she starts pouring her heart out to him about what happened in her life, and it's just that moment of like realization that he's been skipping on his duties trying to solve this murder case. He wants to go back to doing what he what he is being led to do. It's a beautiful two halves of a story that do come to a pretty nice conclusion.
Agreed. No, I do like that scene where he just you see it on his face of just, oh, yeah, and then he just walks out, and you can clearly tell he was on the phone with her for at least an hour.
Yeah, it was a while.
Maybe longer.
And I guess Blanc has kind of a similar thing where he has a realization like, oh, I don't need to be the one to call these people, or at least in this case, I don't need to be the one to unveil the truth.
Yeah,
I can mostly get there and then allow the person who actually done it, which was also a very good twist, where Blanc gives up giving his speech at the end, because he had already pieced it all together, but he realized what was actually meaningful to not only the person who did it, but to the priest as well, and it was going to help Judd as well. So just a very nice ending there. And even though Blanc is not a religious person, as he says throughout the movie, it's very nice of him to respect other people, no matter what he feels.
Yeah.
Yes. Road to Damascus.
His road to Damascus. What? My road to Damascus. I can't solve this case. Actually, no. He didn't say I can't solve this case. He says I cannot reveal or what I can't remember what he said. But
Well, he did say it's unsolvable.
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
At one point, I don't think it wasn't that point, but he
Didn't
did
he?
say that. I don't think it was right then.
Yeah, because the way he worded
he said
it
it both-
basically like the way he worded was like, I figured it out, but I'm not gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact wording, but I thought it was
Yeah,
something like
it might have been.
unsolvable.
Yeah, I might have been.
Because like the guy that was recording it, he was like, "Yep, got all I need," and then he left.
Oh, that
Yeah.
guy.
So
That was a wild twist, too.
yeah,
Oh,
there was lots of really cool twists in this movie.
Yeah.
Once again, like the ability to not see things coming really helped me, and I think I would have enjoyed it either way. But man, it's so nice to have one of these whodunit movies where you don't know exactly who did it. It's almost like Clue in that way, all the way back to like episode 4 of this podcast, or
That was
maybe
my first. Yeah, that's my first.
I think your first one was The Sting. I think it was your second recommendation.
Okay, so that would have been episode 8, or I guess whatever.
Something like that. Yeah. However, the numbering system works, but all the way back to Clue, where that was also another one where you didn't really know who exactly did it, and then there was 3 different endings, so it wasn't really sure who exactly which ending do you like the best, I guess.
Yeah.
But this one had a very satisfying ending for me, and I felt like the whole journey to that ending was also pretty satisfying.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
agree. I do love at the very end where he's like, "I'm about to give my first service. If you want me there." Oh no, no! There's nothing I'd hate more.
Yeah.
It's like, yep, he's still the same LeBlanc.
All right.
Benoit Blanc.
I think we're all itching to get into true spoiler talk.
Yes, please.
So at this point in the podcast, if you have not watched the movie, can we all just say we would all recommend them watch the movie at least?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
So.
Although
Okay.
some of the things we've said will now, like I said, not full on spoilers, but I feel like if you watch it now, you might be like, "Oh, that's what they meant." Like halfway through the movie, and you'll figure it out probably a little faster. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
sorry,
It's fine.
but we
That's
warned
your
you.
fault.
But yeah, if you're listening to the podcast and you are interested in what we've been saying and you're intrigued, we recommend go to Netflix, watch it, or go to theater. Whatever you choose. Watch
I don't
the
think it's
movie
in theaters
and
anymore.
come back.
It was only in the theaters for the 2 weeks. Once it hit Netflix, it left theaters.
If it's for some reason
It
still
might
playing in your
Still be
local
in some
theater,
theaters.
it doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
you would think.
It's semantics. It's semantics.
Yeah, you'll find it.
So go do that. Spoiler section is starting with Tay in 3, 2, 1.
He was really not dead the whole time. Oh wait.
No, there was a moment where I really
Yeah, no,
obviously
there
with
was.
the
There's
opening
a
of the
moment where you
tomb,
think that.
I was like, oh, did he just take sleeping pills or something like that? But yeah, obviously not.
Yeah, no. I mean, that's the thing. You saw him in the morgue with like the stab wound.
Yeah, I
They
know.
just flipped the
Oh
body
my
over.
god, the morgue scene where the chick has like the
Oh,
candy
man.
bar in her mouth. She's like, "All right, pancake him." Good
Flipped
lord.
the body over. Yeah, at that point, it's like, okay, yeah, he's for sure dead.
Yeah.
I
Well-
do like the reveal though. Like, well, Martha kept saying, he's going to rise again. You'll rise again. You'll rise again."
Yeah.
And then you realize it's because it's her boyfriend or husband or whatever their relationship
Lover.
was. Yeah, she
Yeah.
swapped him.
Dot knew like immediately. He was like, "Oh yeah, like somebody's gonna be pushing out of that crypt."
Oh, yeah.
because of, like,
Oh yeah, now that was the way they
They were
set that
heavy-handed
one
with that.
up. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a Lazarus door. It can only be opened from the inside. Oh, okay. Someone's gonna open it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the reason for it being opened is the true mystery.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great scene just in general with the motion sensor light in the background flicking on and
Yeah.
like the whole whirling nature of the cinematography. Just it was great, and it really I mean it had me guessing. I'm like, oh, wait, like was he actually dead? Like I feel like the doctors would have realized if he wasn't actually dead. Like
Right.
Right.
I feel like squishing his body like that and pancaking him over would have done something. but-
What really fucked me up was when he appears with the acid vat. Like that.
Oh, yeah.
That really
Yeah.
fucked me up.
Yeah.
I was like,
that
what
one
the?
is for sure really him, yeah.
Yeah.
You're just like, wait, what? Okay, so he did come. Usually these movies are grounded more in reality. How? What? But it turns out, spoilers again. He was dead the whole time.
Yeah.
But hey, it's called Wake Up Dead Man.
It is called Wake Up Dead Man, and he did wake up.
Well,
Man.
Did he?
Maybe, I don't know. I didn't actually watch the movie yet.
I think
He's watching it right now.
I think it was when Blanc picked up that pill from inside the doctor's case is when I started to put it together. But when they did the initial reveal of Jefferson leaning over that acid bath and his arms are like decayed and whatever from the acid, I was like, one, that's a badass scene, the tub draining. But two, like that just really, like, I was like, I really was second guessing myself right there. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, there was a lot of just wait a minute, what? So,
well, the other thing too, very subtle, and Blanc has done this in the past in other movies. He's holding that picture up and putting it down. He's like, "Do you see that?" And of course, your eyes are drawn to the doctor appearing in the photo and disappearing, not being there, but his bag is still there. And if like it's literally the lamp that has the extra head taken off is literally right past him.
yeah.
And oh man, like if
That
I was
really
watching
good.
on Netflix, I definitely would have skimmed back to that part to double check myself. But that was such a cool little like subtle thing where
You know what's crazy though? I knew it had something to do with the lamps because I saw the one in the like back, but by the time that I like realized that, like they were already done looking at the different frames. So I was like, oh well.
Which
Yeah, I was hoping they would
the
see
point.
it. They would show it again.
Yeah, which was the point is, Judd was just like, oh, I see it, and runs ahead, and Blanc's just like, oh, well, all right.
Yeah, he was like,
We'll go
oh
with
yeah, that. And I'm like, wait, no.
That's not what I saw, but we'll go with it.
Yeah.
I do also really like the scene where Judd goes to turn himself in, but no one sees him. Ushers him out. Like,
yeah.
whoop.
Oh my gosh, that poor kid. So tired.
Oh, something else that happened around that scene when Judd and Benoit were walking in the forest. They kind of like stopped in the middle of the forest and were talking to each other. And then you see like in the background, the guy with a lantern walking by.
Mm-hmm.
You guys noticed that too, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I think I don't remember now.
Who was the one walking around with the...
That was the
Samson.
Groundskeeper.
groundskeeper.
Yeah.
Although at that
wouldn't
point, he be in the inside the tomb at that point?
That means it was the doctor.
I'm guessing it was the doctor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it must have been the doctor.
Interesting.
Yeah. Nice
Those
little wrinkle there.
Hawkeye back there.
Yeah.
Oh, Hawkeye.
And one thing we've learned from these movies by Rian Johnson is that the killer is always a Marvel actor.
Yeah, it was Captain America in the first movie.
Uh-huh.
It was
Technically not Marvel, but
yeah.
or at least not Marvel Studios, but Marvel. But also Dave Bautista's character was
Marvel guy died.
a
Yes.
douchebag. That was a douchebag. But yeah, Miles O'Brien, Edward Norton, who was the Hulk in the first Hulk movie. In the Marvel.
Yeah.
That's such a deep
Mar-
cut.
Yeah. And then in this one, it was two Marvel actors. Spoilers, there were two killers in this one.
Yeah. Crazy.
So,
Yeah, I think we're past spoilers at this point.
yeah. So
Yeah.
obviously, Jeremy Renner.
We should rewind. We should rewind to the death scene
Yeah.
because I feel like we skipped over that.
Right? I do.
We sure
so
did.
we can go back. So obviously, he goes into that room, takes some drinks, and then passes out. But as far
But
as
we don't know that he was taking drinks
Yeah.
at first.
Yeah, we don't know
Right.
he's
It's
drinking.
hidden that he was drinking in there, and that's the unreliable narrator part of the story where Judd takes the flask that was in there and hides it.
Because
which is-
Samson was the best of them all.
Right. And it's so in Judd's character to do that.
Mhm.
Just
Oh, yeah.
unintentionally just, break the law.
Yeah, it's like,
Removing
oh shit.
evidence.
Yeah, just to spare someone's like faith and feelings.
But yeah,
to be like-
essentially, like the whole setup for the death is, I do love how they go over like, well, these are all the different things that could have happened, a mechanism, blah blah blah, and you
A
know,
robo knife.
obviously the one thing that they don't say right away, but is in that book that they were reading, is the fact that it was actually the guy who first walked in there to do it, right? Which you get that reveal, and it's like, oh, that's kind of interesting. But having the separate head of the beast being sewn and painted so that you couldn't see it onto the priest's robes, I thought was a pretty cool thing with the RF chip or reader, what RF thing being
Yeah.
for the squirting blood, because originally they thought that the Samson was recording the MLB game that was going on, and there was like a hiccup in the footage, but it didn't line up with the pastor dying. So
Yeah.
you kind of initially rule that out, but then it's for the blood squirting. It's like, that's so smart.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so smart. Fake blood, and then the real killing comes in, of course, when Jeremy Renner's character, the doctor, comes in and actually stabs him when everyone's looking away, when Martha makes a
Yeah.
scene. It's set up so perfectly, in my opinion. It really
Yeah,
is.
no, it was really
It
good.
is beautifully woven.
Yeah.
It's a delicious mystery. I
Yes.
enjoyed it all the way through.
I do. There was something you said in there that I wanted to point out, but now I can't remember what it was. Oh well, wasn't important, I'm sure.
Maybe it'll come back to you in a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess the other main spoiler is that Martha, the secretary, is the one that was behind this whole thing, almost from like the very beginning with the original hiding of the gem. Like the
Yeah.
Jefferson's father like swallows it to keep it away from his son, and dies in the process. And
Crazy.
Well, keep it away from the daughter, not the son.
oh yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, keeps it away from
Yeah.
the daughter. And then the whole narrative is woven that she's the whore of the whatever. And
Yeah. And that is one thing you see, like, finally, like, at the end when they do the actual flashback, you see she wasn't, like, evil. She was just desperate and, like,
Yeah. If you notice though, like when they're looking at the crypt after the whole Lazarus door goes down, LeBlanc is looking at the other skeleton. He like specifically looks at the stomach.
Yep. Yeah.
And I was like, what is he looking for? Like there's something in here, obviously. Like Dot and I were both saying, like, oh, like the fortune is in that crypt somehow. Like that's why they mentioned the Lazarus door, and like that's why someone's gonna come out and
Yeah.
blah blah blah. But we didn't know how. And when he was like looking at the stomach, I was like, I don't know if it's has to do with like the actual skeleton or if it has to do with the box. But I thought that was interesting.
Yeah. And I do remember now what I was going to say. So the baseball game. The announcer for the baseball game was Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Ooh, nice.
So he was the gong in the last movie and the baseball announcer in this movie.
That's funny.
Yeah. But yeah,
You seen the credits as that?
Yeah, well, he was on a Letterbox because like it showed up that he was in this movie in Letterbox, and I was like, where is he? And like, oh, he's gonna be a voice, and I was like, oh, okay, he'll be a voice again. And then I was like, I didn't see it, but like the movie hadn't come out yet, so no one knew exactly what voice he was. But now that it's out, it updated that he is the NB, not NBA, whatever baseball is.
MLB.
MLB, thank you. Baseball announcer.
very good.
Yeah, thought that was fun.
Yeah.
And which means they got to get him for the next movie.
We'll see.
Just because, I mean, last movie they made the joke about Jeremy Renner's hot sauce, and then Jeremy Renner was in this movie. And I don't want them to get the kombucha guy, Jared Leto.
Yeah, Jared Leto. No, I don't. I think they'll stay away from him after the flop that was Tron Ares. So.
Yeah. I'm sure they will.
Also, like all the like strange allegations against him as well. Like that could also sway away from him. So.
For sure. And
maybe there's another kombucha guy.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, I feel like the kombucha thing was they were making fun of Jared Leto the whole time. So
they also made fun of Netflix. If you
that's true. That's true. He's always a little mad. Ryan Johnson and Daniel Craig are mad that it doesn't get a full theatrical time in the theaters. The 2 weeks kind of pisses. It's a compromise, but it still makes them a little mad.
It would make me mad too.
Yeah.
These movies deserve to be on the big screen. They're big mystery thrillers,
For sure.
But also, I understand watching them at home too, with a partner, with a group, and being discussing what's going on. I could see that aspect of it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, hopefully we get a fourth one. Obviously, hasn't been. The deal with Netflix was just 3 movies, or I guess 2 movies, counting the first, since the first was its own thing. So they haven't found the studio for the 4th movie yet, but I know they're working on it. Like Ryan Johnson is already, and Daniel Craig are always like, "Yep, we're making another one. We don't care someone will produce it for us." Or
there was an interview with Ryan Johnson where he said, "I have the setting, but I have nothing else."
Well, everyone thinks
he's getting there.
The setting will. Everyone's thinking the setting will be some winter theme because we've already had all 3 other seasons now.
Interesting.
First one was the fall, second one was summer, this one was spring. So everyone's thinking the next one will be a winter something.
And the 4th one will be the moon.
Ooh, that's very cold. LeBlanc
It'll be called
the moon.
It'll be called Knives Out X.
No. I really hope they drop the Knives Out thing, because that's
I feel you on that one.
Because it's calling all Sherlock Holmes movies like Sherlock Holmes in the Caper of Facade, what's the famous one, the Hounds of Baskerville story. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like on IMDb and on Letterboxd, Wake Up Dead Man is the main title.
Yeah.
But even if you go with Netflix, it's a Knives Out story. Once again, doesn't really need that. I think these movies can stand on their own, even if they are slightly linked with Daniel Craig.
Which is why they should just be a LeBlanc mystery or whatever, something along those lines. Not LeBlanc. I keep saying LeBlanc, but it's just Blanc.
LeBlanc.
Blanky boy.
Benoit Blanc mystery. So, hopefully. And then, that might have just been a Netflix thing. Or you have to put Knives Out in there so everyone knows it's tied to Knives Out.
Yeah.
Just Knives Out was that story. It's nothing to... Whatever. It's dumb. Hopefully. Like I said, it would be cool if the 4th one was through a different... I'm glad Netflix has been paying for him, but I'd be fine if it's not Netflix who does the next one. If they find a different studio who will give it, a full theatrical release, drop the Knives Out shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, after The Last Jedi, people might not have given Ryan Johnson another chance. Glad Netflix did.
Well, because I can't remember. Was it the Knives Out? Knives Out came out after Last Jedi, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, and at that point, everyone immediately was like, "Oh, well, this boy can cook."
That's what
Star Wars was a fluke.
Yeah, I just want to say at this point with this movie, I can finally say that I
Agree.
forgive Ryan Johnson for what he did to Star Wars. So.
Wow, that's big.
I
But
mean, he
I
didn't
still,
do
I
any.
still can't, I still can't say the same thing for J.J. Abrams.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, he didn't do anything worse than what J.J. Abrams did to it.
Well,
so.
that's why I can forgive Ryan Johnson,
Yeah.
but I can't forgive J.J. Abrams.
And honestly, one of my favorite scenes of all time, like as much as what was it, the Last Jedi is the second one, right? As much as the Last
Yeah.
Jedi sucked, like one of my favorite scenes in all the new 3 sequel movies was in the Last Jedi. So, and it's
Wow.
the like shot of just the one ship that went through like hyperdrive through the other ship.
But you like that
Like, it's-
scene, but it's like the most lore-breaking scene.
Oh
of
yeah,
all
no, it's
time.
dumb, but that shot is just really cool.
I mean, don't get me on a rant here, but why don't they just send a unmanned frigate into the Death Star if that's as easy as it is to fucking destroy
Right.
something with? Yeah, don't get me started. That
I know,
it
it's dumb.
ruined,
Again,
it ruined
it's
a
dumb,
lot
but that
of the
shot
lore of
is
Star Wars.
that
and
shot is cool.
it's cool, just like how Crate is cool with this red sand, but then Finn and Rose kiss, and it doesn't make any sense that she like rams her ship into Finn's ship. Like, there's so much about the movie that just makes
no,
me
I
so
agree.
angry. But
There's
you're
a lot of
I
bad
see what
stuff
you're trying to
about that
do.
movie.
I see what you're trying to make me turn back around on Ryan Johnson, but it's not going to work. I already
Good.
forgave him for Last Jedi,
Good.
and I
I'm
still
glad.
forgive him, even
Good.
though a lot of his
We just-
decisions were very, very
I
bad.
just had to make sure you were serious about it.
Oh, I'm always serious. And don't call me Shirley.
I didn't. I know you're referencing though. It's okay. Yeah, I don't know if is there anything else, like I know we haven't hit every point of the movie, but like I don't know
What
if
do you
there's
guys
anything
think of Psy being his son?
being LeBlanc's son, you're right. That was crazy.
LeBlanc's son?
Not LeBlanc. You know what I mean.
No.
Benoit Blanc. I don't know why I keep saying
Monsignor.
LeBlanc.
Monsignor.
No,
Monsignor
he was,
Wick's
he was Jefferson
son.
Wick's
No,
son.
what?
Yeah.
Oh, I misread that whole. No, joking. I know. I was
Oh
doing
my
a
gosh,
bit.
I was really worried about you for a second.
It was
Okay.
a bit. Yeah, I mean, it made sense. Like the second it was real, it's like, oh yeah, that makes sense. He's just a really shitty person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that kid, and you feel bad for the sibling, I guess you could say, who was raising him for all those years.
Yeah.
And that does also kind of like make you wonder, like, did she have anything to do with it for quite some time after they show the tumultuous relationship that they have? But
Yeah.
yeah.
No, she had. Yeah, like the whole like, oh, this is that becomes like everyone just knows it's like her little illegitimate brother. Nope.
To kind of tie into that, when Martha is called out by Judd to take a confession by Monsignor Wicks,
Yeah.
and you're not sure exactly what happens in that confession booth because Wicks comes out and he looks like he just had a blowjob. He's like
Right.
panting and whatever. But the reveal later that she told him that she knew where the gem was is like makes so much sense. It's another one of those moments where I was like, perfect, beautiful, like.
Oh yeah.
Ties it all together because you have the one account of Judd just seeing the action, but then you get the account of Martha who is telling what actually happened. She actually, in that confessional actually confessed to everything, everything that happened in the past. So it's just so good. using that religious angle while also using the whodunit angle. It works so well. It really does.
Did it seem like she was alive for a little bit too long, considering how quick the doctor went down?
Well,
Oh, for
she
sure.
had a better constitution modifier than the doctor. But I did actually notice like her kind of like tapping her lips but I didn't like put it together that she had taken the poison. But I did see her like touching her lips, and my back of my mind I was like, oh, but my fourth thought was just do.
Yeah. Well, it's at that moment where Blanc stops.
Yeah, that's where he realizes.
Realizing what, he's already putting it all together, but realizing that he should let her tell her story.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does seem like because she's like out there with with someone else outside, like watching the scene unfold outside, and then they all go back inside. So it's like, damn, she really did last quite a while after her lips got numb.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yep.
The doctor, when he kind of realized it, he ran up the stairs and then started.
Yeah, maybe it's
No.
because he exerted,
he exerted
a lot of
himself.
energy. Yeah, maybe
That
it
might
went
be
through
right,
his
yeah.
system faster.
Yeah.
His heart started beating super quick,
Yeah.
which sped
And
up the
again,
process.
yeah, and again, she just had a better constitution modifier, so
Right.
she could last slightly longer.
And she took deep breaths.
Yeah, she just was calm, relaxed. Had already just like, well, shit hit the fan. I got my lover killed.
Did you guys notice? I'm sorry, this is really random. I'm going back to Psy for some reason. But like when they were looking at like his YouTube videos or whatever, they only had like 38 views, 45 views, and he
Oh,
was
really?
like, yeah, they're blowing up.
I didn't notice.
Yeah, it's really funny.
That is blowing up, okay? I
No,
would
you're
kill
right.
for 30 views. I mean, I wouldn't really kill for 30 views. But,
Great choice of words right now.
right? Yeah, I was like, well, wait.
I think the
Yeah.
one thing that did kind of annoy me about the movie was the very last scene where he makes the new cross out of wood and he just puts the gem into the chest of the cross or of
Yeah.
Jesus on the cross. And I just, the sun hits that just right to glint. And it's like, well, if Psy and his cronies are like looking around the place, where do you think the first places they're going to look? They're going to look in the, they're going to
Yeah.
inspect that
That's
cross
fair.
that was built. I feel like the gem, it's hard to decide what they should do with the gem, right? I mean, obviously it's, I don't know. It's obviously a source of evil in the movie. Everyone who goes near it gets consumed by greed.
It's the One Ring.
Right. So I think it's a good idea to, hide it away, but you could have maybe put the chest cavity a little bit closer together so that the gem
maybe
isn't
seal
peeking
that.
through.
Yeah, right?
Seal that gap, maybe.
Right. You might as well just make it like one of his eyes at that point, like an old pirate skull.
Yeah, yeah.
Arr, there be the booty. But that's like the only thing that I really disagree with in the movie.
Yeah. There was the one scene that kind of took me out a little bit was when Sai was like, "Oh, I recorded that conversation," and then it's just that same film, but not from like not how they were watching it on the iPad or the phone or whatever.
Yeah, obviously, like it was like they clicked to the on the iPhone. It would have been just
yeah,
a video, but we get the more cinematic version of it.
Yeah, we do. And like I said, it wasn't like a big thing where I was like, "What? This is stupid." I was just like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, I guess the one line that like brought me out of the movie was, Judd and Blanc are in the car and they're about to drive off, and Blanc looks into the camera and says, "Wake up, dead man! A knives out story." And I was like, "Wow, what the fuck?"
No, that wasn't in my version. That must have been the theatrical release only. The theatrical version has a special scene only for cinemas.
That's right.
And it's just you are watching Wake Up Dead Man, a Knives Out tale.
This is also definitely the type of movie that I'm definitely gonna try to rewatch again, maybe soon, to see like what other little extra details I can uncover. Now that I know the whole.
I mean,
mystery.
like Glass Onion. My first watch, I was like, I don't know if I like it as much as Knives Out. And then like after I watched it a few more times, I'm like, actually, I might like it better. And I feel like this one I like right away, but like I feel like watching it a few more times to catch all the details and everything will definitely help me enjoy it more too. Plus, now that I know how it ends, like I'm not just constantly like accidentally stop paying attention by going, well, maybe it's this person and this person. And then, well, wait, what's going on?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, spoilers for my ending thoughts, but this one shot right to the top of the trilogy for me.
oh yeah,
I agree.
Same.
I agree. Dot, I think he still liked the first one the best. Can't remember.
But has he seen it recently?
I don't know.
Yeah, there was
That's a
something
great
about
question.
this
Yeah.
one that just, I think it all came together in a way that was unlike the other two movies, and it just resonated
Yeah.
with me a bit more.
Have you guys watched Midnight Mass on Netflix?
No.
That might be my recommendation for today because it reminds me a lot of this movie.
Well, it's the fan vote today.
We're not there
so-
yet.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, we're
Well,
talking about like a small
You
recommendation.
can do a small
Yeah,
recommendation.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah.
I thought you were saying like the movie you were gonna recommend. I'm like, you just did yours.
I was like, then my head was like, wait, we still don't do small recs, even though there's a fan vote.
exactly. You should know better, Ray.
I'm so sorry.
No, I think it's Ray's turn to pick the movie again. The fan vote can wait. We can probably get the fan vote. No one will care.
No, we have to do the fan vote. We
And
have
actually,
to.
you know, I don't
I'm
think
so
I can be
excited
at the
for
next,
the fan vote.
next one anyway. So you guys will have to record without me. For that
I don't even know what one, so I don't know what you guys
We
have.
will wait, Tay.
Okay.
We will wait for you.
Don't give any hints because Callus does not know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was so mad.
I mean, I
No.
guess I have an idea.
No. So,
Magic Mike XX.
Oh, jeez.
does anyone have anything else they want to say about the movie?
I think I'm good.
I'm good.
Final
Likewise.
How was
Oh,
your
yeah, I
how was
start
your
final
nuggets,
thoughts.
Callus?
What was that?
How was your nuggets, Callus?
Oh, they were good. They were very good. Ate them all.
All right, Tay, start us off. Final thoughts and rating.
Final thoughts. I just, I love all the Knives Out. Benoit Blanc movies. There we go. We'll call them that. I love these movies. And this one is no exception. You know, the cinematography, the lighting, just the way this was all just like filmed came together. Like, the fact that it was like a mystery, throughout the whole thing, where it's like, oh, it could be this. Oh, wait, no, it could be that. Wait, is it this or is it that? Versus like the other ones where it's like, it's probably this. Oh, okay, yeah, it was that. And again, I still love those movies, but this one definitely is just chef's kiss. It's just so good, and I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5.
Ray?
Me?
Yeah, you're after me.
Oh, because we flip flopped.
Yeah,
Well,
but
not-
we'll,
My bad.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I was like, wow, Yemmy's taking a long time.
I'm just really collecting my thoughts. So.
I really enjoyed this movie. Dot and I were talking about it. He would have given it a point off because the killer, Martha, was like kind of a classic type, like a cliche type killer. However, I love the way that it all unfolded and that there were technically two. Thought that was cool. So, yeah, like they said, lighting was really great. It was definitely more cinematic than the other ones, in my opinion. And I thought the story was great. I love figuring out or getting close to figuring out a lot of like whodunits like this. So that was cool. And I am going to give it a 4.5 out of 5.
Very good. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one. Like I said earlier, it shot up to the top of my list, and I'm sure I'll revisit it down the road. But I thought it was much more natural than the other Knives Out Benoit Blanc movies. I felt like it really had a nice mystery to it. I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed how they set it all up at the beginning, and I also enjoyed most of the end. And I think at the end of the day, I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5 as well.
Sweet. So yeah, so we watched The Glass Onion a couple of weeks ago, and I actually just watched the original Knives Out a couple days ago, this past Friday. So having watched all three fairly recently, I can definitively say that this one is also my favorite of the trilogy. I thought that the mystery is like the most intricate and interesting, and like even when it was getting like past the halfway point in the movie and like this mystery still not solved, and then like more things pile up that are like, what the heck is going on? It just created like so many twists and good moments that just made it very enjoyable. So yeah, I gave it also a 5 out of 5.
Nice.
Oh, and I watched it with my mom, and she gave it a 9 out of 10. She does her ratings out of 10.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
That'd be a 4.5.
I guess.
Okay, Callus, what does that give our overall
I think
average?
4.75.
Wow, Tay, you got it. So the average for Wake Up Dead Man is 4.75.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
We have to find a Spanish review. We can't skip that today.
Oh no,
Not.
Oh,
I thought you guys forgot. Yes, you forgot. We can skip it this time.
yeah. I did forget, but also at the same time, it's too late now, and
Yeah.
I'll double up on the next movie.
No.
I'll double up because
Yay.
I think there's gonna be a lot of Spanish reviews for the next movie. I just have a
Really?
feeling about that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh wait.
What is
Hold
that?
on. Hold on. I'll say since it's so new, there's not a ton of reviews, but I think this might be Spanish or Portuguese. I don't know for sure.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
Excuse me.
Wait, that is Spanish. It's
Okay.
like it's not. It's Spanish, but it's like Castellano. It's like Spanish from Spain, so it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
So, primero Fleabag y ahora esto. ¿Podéis parar de hacer a los curas atractivos? Esta propaganda católica es peor que la Rosalía. Okay, so I don't know what they're referring to, but they said first Fleabag and now this. Could you please do these curas atractivos? I don't know what that exactly means. Something attractive. And they're talking about like this. It's like Catholic propaganda, which I didn't think it was.
Oh.
No, I felt like it was more.
I thought
That's the other thing I wanted to mention too. Like this movie is very respectful for the
Yeah.
people that believe in religion and the people that are atheists. It's like it
Exactly.
respects both sides.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I thought that
That's
they
true.
didn't sway one way or the other. They definitely kept it kind of in the middle, just like respectful
Mhm.
either way.
Yeah.
They didn't make a big deal out of it, and that's what they use the church as a setting more so than a push for a narrative. Like if this was actual Catholic propaganda, I mean, Wicks would have actually risen from the dead. and he actually would have
And
killed
Benoit
Jeremy
Blanc
Renner.
would have been struck dead for
Right,
being
yeah.
a homosexual.
As soon as Blanc walks into the church, he just gets struck by lightning. That's pretty much it. So, yeah. Well, on that note, does anyone have? Well, I know that one person has a small recommendation today. Ray, if you want to get us started.
Yeah. So if you watch this movie, I guess it doesn't really matter like in which order you watch these because for one, they're not really related. They just have kind of the same theme. I'm sorry. I seriously think I'm getting sick. Excuse me. But Midnight Mass on Netflix, it's really creepy, I will have to say. Some some sort of jump scares, more on the thriller side. But it has to do with like the church and kind of like that cult following. So it's kind of like not as respectful towards Catholicism. So if that is not your vibe, then please don't watch it and don't come at me. But it's a very fascinating series. So that's my recommendation. It's on Netflix.
Say the name one more time.
Midnight Mass.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay. My small recommendation this week is surprise, gonna be a video game. And that game is called Routine. This came out a couple weeks ago now. It's on Game Pass if you want to check it out there. But essentially, it's a first-person horror game where you're on the moon, in a space station on the moon. Sci-fi, obviously. And things are kind of creepy. Genuinely gave me some frights here and there, especially in the 4th chapter. That's all I'll say for right now. But definitely check this one out if you enjoy some spooky times. It's also kind of related to Alien Isolation, if you know the vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Very cool. It's called Routine.
Routine, all caps.
Routine.
So they're shouting at you. Routine! Anyone else?
I don't.
I guess I can recommend Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, which is a game that I've been playing and I've been really enjoying it. It's the type of game where, like, if you've played Metroid Prime before, you know exactly what you're getting into. They just not rehash the same formula, but like keep very faithful to the formula. And a few added wrinkles here and there. There's like the bike now and like the open world hub, which some people might complain about it's empty, but it's small enough to where it's not really that annoying to go have to ride across it. And like after I found more, speed boost, and I also use the amiibo, which gives me like faster boosts. Like
Pay to win. Pay to win.
I pretty much boost through the entire desert nonstop, and like it's fun. It's fine. But I've been really enjoying it. I think I should be almost done with it. And yeah, I would recommend it.
Cool. I haven't been playing anything new, just Silk Song. Went back and started playing Hollow Knight, so those are always fun, but most people have already played them, I think. Or are currently playing them. So.
All right. Well, it's time to reveal what movie won the fan vote.
Oh, can I do something before you announce it?
Of course. Go ahead.
Hoa 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 hoa.
Who are you calling a hoe?
Nobody. It's part of the thing. It's part of the thing. Okay, go ahead, Yemmy.
All right. We are going to be watching. This won the fan vote, by the way. We are going to be watching Twilight from 2008.
Yay!
Yes.
I figured.
Directed by Catherine Hardwicke.
No.
And it's interesting that this took so long to win, because I felt like this was I really thought this was going to win the first time it was up, because I mean this is like for half of us it's going to be a torturous watch, but maybe for the other half it's going to be like a fun like stupid watch.
It was a season 2 recommendation.
Yeah, a very long time ago. Recommended by Chameleon, who may or may not join the episode next time. Let me go over the synopsis of this. If you don't know, Twilight, when Bella Swan moves to a small town in the Pacific Northwest, she falls in love with Edward Cullen, a mysterious classmate who reveals himself to be a 108-year-old vampire. Despite Edward's repeated cautions, Bella can't stay away from him, a fatal move that endangers her own life. This stars Kristen Stewart, Robert Pattinson, Billy Burke, Peter Fauscinelli, Ashley Greene, Jackson Rathbone, Taylor Lautner, many more. So yeah, this is a This is one that I've actually been excited for. I have actually wanted this to win because I feel like it's going to be such a fun conversation.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
And I'm sure that everyone
Yeah.
is going to have such a fun time watching the antics of 2008 Twilight.
Yeah. Can I watch it while listening to Riff Tracks version?
No. You gotta watch. You gotta experience
I've experienced it
the
before.
holiness.
But Tay, was it within the last 6 months?
If I say yes,
We'll know you're lying.
yeah.
I am going to.
Can I just say?
I'm going to request that you watch the original version. But if halfway through the movie you are planning on jumping out a window, I will let you turn on the Rift version or whatever it's called.
Okay.
If you jump out a window, just climb on a tree.
There are no
And
trees. I
You
live in
will
Vegas.
understand that reference once you watch the original Twilight.
I've seen the original version. Riff Track doesn't change the version. It just adds jokes to all the stupidness.
There is no stupidness of Twilight.
It's all stupid.
You're stupid.
I know. That's okay.
It's a cinematic masterpiece.
Mhm.
Actually,
I have a pretty funny story as to my first time watching this, but I'm going to save it for the next episode.
I'm
Sounds
excited.
good.
I'm gonna forget this by the time that this episode rolls around, so I'm just gonna say it now. My bachelorette party was Twilight themed.
Okay.
I have an American flag with Robert Pattinson's face on it.
Well, don't we all like? Come on.
I am currently wearing a shirt that has my face photoshopped on Bella's face and Dot's face photoshopped on Edward's face.
Okay.
I'm literally wearing it right now.
Wow. Okay.
No, I should have worn it the next time.
Yeah, that's the Pixar didn't happen.
Make sure you're wearing
I
next
will
time.
I will show you guys. I'll take a picture. It's great.
I think the only person we haven't heard from is Callus.
I mean, what do you want me to say? What is there to say?
Are you excited?
Not really, but I will. Here we go.
Will you watch? Here's the real. Will you watch this one with your mom?
That's the question, isn't it? That's I don't know about that.
Mother, I would like to
I
show
think you
you
should.
American cinema from 2008.
Ray, would you recommend that I watch it with my mom?
Yes.
Okay.
Is Dot going to be watching this one? That's the other question.
I can make him.
No, you don't have to make it.
Why would you torture your husband like that?
Well.
All right. Well, if you, the listener, do not want to be spoiled, or if you want to join the conversation for Twilight from 2008, make sure you watch that before the next episode premieres in 2 weeks. We do these bi-weekly. It is available on Amazon, YouTube, etc. The usual suspects, of course. You can also read the book if you so desire. Tay,
Yeah,
get
you
on
can.
that. Tay is our resident book reader, so he'll be reading the book and
I only read good books. Sorry.
Twilight
actually is
an
not a
excellent
bad book.
Thank you. So yes, we'll reconvene, talk about Twilight. Long time coming. I'm glad it happened now
Woohoo.
because I've been waiting for it for so long. And of course, we would love if you would like and or rate the podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube. Very much appreciate that. We also appreciate anyone who is listening on the other platforms that I don't mention. This podcast does go out to a lot of platforms that I don't really know about, but it says that they're on things like Amazon Podcasts and Google Podcasts. So if you're there, we also
Nice.
appreciate you. I don't know what you could do over there, but follow. If that's what you can do, follow. Appreciate that.
And probably rate it 5 stars. I'm assuming they would have ratings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I have
They
no
do them out
knowledge.
of 10 over there, weirdos.
All right. Does anyone else have anything they want to mention before we end the show?
Take your vitamins.
Drink water.
Wash yourself in the places you know where.
Don't get caught out in the sun lest you sparkle.
Ayo.
Oh.
This has been another episode of Film Freaks with a Z. Thank you for listening so long.
Bye.
Bye. Daddy.